Morning, everybody. It is day number 4 here in Kansas, and we've been doing some riding around. We really haven't had any luck. This morning we're out here cruising some of the grassland, some of the more open ground with thick cedar draws and really some thick cover, but then open grass to where we can hopefully spot one. So we're out here right now, and so far we've seen a couple small bucks and some does, but we haven't seen anything worth putting time into. So we've been stopping. Dad's up here on the knob right now, glassing this open ground, and we're just gonna keep cruising around probably about till 10, 11 o'clock. We're gonna try and find one. If it's not here, then possibly tonight down there on the west side of where we're staying. But it's tough right now. It seems I think it's November 5th right today, November 5th, and we haven't seen a buck chasing a doe yet, or a buck cruising. You've seen a couple bucks out in the cornfields feeding, and just junk, but as far as big deer or mature deer, nothing. So we're going to switch up the strategies this morning and hopefully find something. We'll see. Deer right there. Buck chasing a doe. Turn off.
Good one.
Good buck. Stop. Oh yeah, that's a good buck. See him out there with that doe?
Mm-hmm.
He's just circling around.
He's heading her off. You got the spot and smoke? We can tell how good he is. You got the window mount? You just got to get in this area.
Just put in cruise, or just neutral, and just roll it. They ain't even worried about us. We just gotta get over here on him. It's him and a smaller buck, and they're chasing this hot doe around. Really good buck, so we're dipping out of the truck. We gotta get up on the knob so we don't lose him. Hopefully get within range. Down there in that bottom. Keep catching flashes.
He's standing right there.
No, that's not him.
To the right.
Yeah, that's not him. That's a different buck.
He's going right behind.
No, that's a small buck there. He's running him off. Over here on this hillside now. Them bucks, there's like 5 or 6 bucks down in there with 1 or 2 does, we can't tell. We had it right there. They were chasing like crazy. And we had to get on the same side of the road as them. Luckily it's public on both sides. We got to cross the road with them. And they bedded down, or at least one that we could see, the smaller buck. We're guessing he's laying down way into the bigger buck and the doe. He bedded down in that thicket. Now he's just in there standing or laying down, I can't tell. But that bigger buck and doe gotta be in there somewhere. So we just gotta get a game plan and do something with him. They were chasing hard there for a little while though. He's just in there. The smaller buck gotta be laying just downwind of him or just off of him.
Well, yeah. Well, the thing is, we know they're there right now. I think I don't know what that looks like on the map. Can I have a sip of that? If we can come over that top, we might get right into them. We got the right wind for it. That's good.
Get up and move anytime.
And they will. They'll get sick of sitting there once they get rested. That bucks will get a little aggressive. When them bucks will get too close to him, he'll jump up. He'll go after them bucks, and that doe will make a break for it. Them things chase around. They'll do that all day long.
What do you want to do?
I don't know. Come in from that top and get as close as we can. Try and just take a couple steps and spot them.
160.
Yeah, oh, that's good. It's a shooter all day long. It's a beautiful deer. Just a real pretty deer.
Yeah, really pretty.
My gosh, Wyatt, if you got to that dead tree, if you got to that opening there behind them, they're laid down in that brush so they can't see. If we came over that top, literally, and walked right straight at them, so if we used that, we went all the way around them woods and got a point right there. We have anything marked? Mark that tree, and we come directly over the top from that opening behind them in them cedars. You're within range, pretty close. We could be right in that open and not make any noise and use those cedars, come over that top. You see what I'm saying? You see that phone pole? And if we came over that top and use that grass, they're facing this way. You'd be within range. I'm not saying that you'd get them, but when they stood up, you might have an opportunity.
We're gonna try something. These deer are bedded down in that briar thicket. And we got a little bit of public. They're not on the biggest piece of public, but they're on enough. We're gonna try and slip around the backside and drop in on them from the top. It's gonna be tough because we don't know exactly how many deer are in here. Obviously we know about all the bucks that are in here, but if we run into any unknown deer, we might bust them. We don't want to do that if we can avoid it. We're gonna try and slip in here and hopefully get within range. What happens after that, no idea, because it's thick. It's gonna be real tough because they can see out. We can't really see in there once we're eye level with them. You can't see in there, but they can see out of it. So it's gonna be tough, but we're gonna try and make it happen. sit here all day and wait them out, they're eventually going to win us. It's not going to work. So, see, like that wind just is blowing right towards them right now. And then it drifts back. They could smell us at any time. If we sit here all day, we're just going to risk bumping them and not getting a shot. So, what we're going to do is Dad's going to go back. He's going to give me a camera arm for this camera. And I'm going to put it up on the camera arm because we don't have a tripod with us. So we're going to attach the camera arm to this tree. And then Dad's going to circle around. He's going to take his bow and circle around and come up on the bottom. And the hope is that eventually they smell one of us and they either go out the bottom or out the top. I don't know if this is going to work, but we got to try something. I mean, if we don't try this, we'll eventually bust them and they'll go out that way and we'll never know it. So, the wind is swirling so bad. We're hoping that once one of this, if Dad comes in, most likely they're going to smell him as soon as he gets down there because the wind is not consistent, but it's most consistent from that direction up towards me, and they're going to be in between us. So once they smell him, they should want to get out this side of it. The problem is I got two spots that they can come out this side or this side. And both of them, if they come out far, it's going to be tough. It's going to be real tough. I'm looking right down this alleyway. It's possible that they come right up out of here towards me. I just got to be ready, and when they do, just be ready to shoot. Man. Was me or my bow. That was a big deer. It's tough on the ground. It's tough when you can't get a solid range on him. He's moving. You just gotta shoot. It's either you shoot then or you don't shoot at all. He come right up there, chasing. He was grunting. And he stopped. He got so nervous. I got nervous. Through this gap, I think. I didn't have a 34. I didn't have a super clear shot, but I had clear enough to get an arrow through there. Gosh, dang. That's frustrating. Gosh, dang it. That's a heck of a bug, too. Man, I had him. Plan worked perfect. Dad went right upwind of him. They smelled him. They come right out of there. That bigger buck wasn't even affected by it. He was completely worried about the doe. Because he was grunting. I mean, he's grunting right after her, chasing her. Gosh, why couldn't that just be perfect? I could have smoked him. That's big. A heck of a We're back here at the truck. Got some hay bales right here. Just shot into them, and 30 yards. I freaking put a paper towel up there. I smoked it. Maybe like an inch high, but basically right where I was aiming. So I guess what we're getting at is, my guess is that I shot him, or he was at 40. I shot him for 30, which is what I originally thought. Nothing's wrong with my bow. Nothing's wrong with any of my stuff. So it was just a bad range call on my part, which can happen. But sucks. We're gonna get in the truck and go try and find another one. Like Dad said, we were looking for one when we found that one. So just sucks that it was on a big buck. Go find another one.